Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? We are back with another game of Alpengard, the Waves of Beryl. We're here with Sedge leading us on this pretty insane adventure so far. I'm a giant ogre who likes to cook. We got I don't even know what an elf that wants to probably chop my head off by now, and you're a dwarf, nice sturdy round. It's done well so far. Only way to find out. We're all grabbing notebooks. Mhm. Yes, there was a slime creature that attacked me. It knocked me out of my stupor for one. Um, we it damn near killed me. It, then is his name Elrod? Elrod. He came in and he kind of saved the day for us. Um, the giant snake. Yeah, yeah. It got away though, fortunately. Yeah, it's been a rough couple sessions, you guys. Right. I had made us a nice stew out of the nothingness they had in the kitchen. So questionable ingredient stew, and I kind of crashed out on that bearskin rug in front of the fire. Don't think I have any left. I think Jaja used it on me last time. I have one left. Right, right. Mm, I have three Numa left. What's this say? Very kind of you, friend.
Good boy.
Yeah, I think I am going to. Well, no, I'm at 18. I'm good.
I'm I'm close enough that I'm okay. Everyone does.
Morning, morning, morning. I'd say I'd fry something up in the kitchen, but there's the one thing that'd be eaten would be the pots and pans. I think I'm just gonna hang out and just keep my nose out of trouble for the moment.
Oh, hello. Downstairs.
Please hold.
She's able to pull it off, but
That's what
Galdrin
he's
is
saying to
searching
do.
him.
There was also no freaking desktop audio for the whole beginning of that coming through. I just realized. Crapola. Anyhow.
Okay. All right, Josh, are ready to continue to use the dagger? Okay. Get some friction and enough to slide the door. It is not super shut. You slide it out about half an inch, and you believe you and Galdrin can get your fingertips on it and wrap your hands and kind of palm it, and you think you may be able to pull it open if you both work together.
Pull, buddy, pull.
Gonna pull.
All right, you heave and you slide it open, and indeed there is a tunnel leading away from the house. It is about, right now, it's about 10 feet wide, but there's not much light. The only light is coming down from, or really it's what you're carrying with you at this point. I would have assumed you would have lit a torch to see in the cellar.
Have a torch.
All is quiet. The
I
torchlight.
Yeah. I lit up a torch. I was making sure I had torches.
Okay. Not on you, then probably on Growljaw. Somebody has it stowed away on your trusty pack dog. The torchlight flickers down the passageway. It appears to be pretty well made. And judging by where you are in the cellar, it leads roughly north from the house. Maybe a little eastish, if you had to guess. But it is dead quiet. And the air in it is very still. Meanwhile, Eldrod and Stainer are up there chatting and hanging out with Growljaw.
Yep. Girl John are still lounging on that bear rug.
All right, Galvin and Jajaray, what would you like to do?
Should we go get the big idiot?
Probably.
You gonna head back upstairs?
I'll stay and watch the tunnel.
Okay.
All right, I'll go get him.
Okay. Jajaray, you head back upstairs, and Stainer and Grelja are indeed lounging on the bear rug. Meanwhile, Eldrod is getting ready to leave. The rain is down to a light rain and seems to be moving towards a sprinkle, so he thinks it's a good time to get going.
Elrond, before you go, did I hear you say you're possibly going to Osprey Beak Altar?
Yes, I am. Anything you'd like me to pass along?
No, we may see you there soon.
Okay. Yeah, you're always welcome. He nods to a fellow exarch.
I nod back.
He walks up, extends his hand for a handshake, and then does the same for you, Jajaray. Whatever you decide to do, blessings be upon you and best of luck.
I give him the cool Mason handshake.
Oh, all right. He grips your hand very firmly.
With the index finger extended out.
Gotcha. All right.
Safe
He doesn't-
travels,
he doesn't
friend.
re- What was that?
Said safe travels to him. Thanks for your
Thank you.
help with whatever happened back there.
He nods. You are welcome. Anytime, I will see you possibly at the altar. he, with that, marches off, pushes out the front door.
All right, Stainer.
And vanishes.
We found like a hidden door. We want to check it out. Why don't you come all down?
What? So now it's a good idea to just go down random tunnels. You've been pissed at me for like what, 3 weeks now?
I'm not chasing a dragon. We're trying to find those kids and all these people that disappeared. There's a reason.
All right, if you say so. Come on, dog.
Greljaw is panting. He hoists his packs, and follows you all wherever you lead him.
Whoa.
All right. You make your way down to the cellar, and Galdrin, you are still sitting there at the entrance to the tunnel, waiting. Torchlight. In that illumination, you have not seen anything move. You think you've caught a glimpse farther down the tunnel, where it seems to widen out a bit. Are you going to head in there?
No, I'm going to be smart and wait for the others.
Okay. Jazare and Stainer come downstairs with Growljaw. You are now all together at the entrance to that tunnel. Quiet. Again, you haven't gotten a whiff of any sort of odd scent other than dirt, and no movement in the air, so no hint of a breeze or anything like that.
Growljaw acting any different?
He's he stops wagging his tail. He's sniffing, but he seems interested. You're not sure what scent he's picked up. His hair is not standing on end for the time being.
I will spend a Numa, and I will turn on my little necklace light,
Okay.
and I'll do it at
What
a
color are you going with?
probably. I'm gonna go. Yeah, like just like sunlight.
Okay. All right. You go with a nice sunlight. And Galvin, are you going to keep your torch lit in case his goes out, or just let him do the illuminating?
Mm, more like
What's that?
it's always good to be safe.
Okay. You keep it on. All right. You keep your torch lit. You proceed in the tunnel. Are you going to shut the door behind you? Once you're inside there, by the way, I should have mentioned this. There is on the other side a ring on the door, a hand ring. So you can pull it shut if you wish, and you think you'd be able to easily push it open if you were in the tunnel, unless, of course, someone blocked it on the other side. Leave it open.
I'll slide it shut.
Okay. You pull it shut, and you are now in the tunnel. As you make your way forward, are you trying to be stealthy? That would require very slow movement, or are you just going to be generally cautious?
I mean, it's gonna be pretty hard to be stealthy with this amount of light.
This is true.
Yeah, I'm gonna say just cautious.
Okay. All right. You proceed with caution. I'm going to take you to another map.
Nice.
Up ahead, and even though I know this is showing your characters right here, you are not there yet. Um, you do see in the light, you're about 12 squares from this point, even though you're on the map. You see up ahead that it looks like part of the tunnel may have collapsed or somebody deliberately hacked through the wall. But there are definitely bits of stonework, and at some point the tunnel had widened to 15 feet, roughly, and has very nice stone walls. But you see the breaks up ahead in the light. You don't see this one yet at the edge of Stainer's illumination, but you will soon enough if you go forward.
As we move forward, I'll that looks like someone's been picking at it. Where the wall widens out, and when I noticed the different shadows up ahead off the broken wall, it looks like there's an opening up ahead on the right.
Now that he point, you can all see it. Stainer's directed your attention.
I see.
Growljaw. Some of his hairs are standing on end. He stops wagging his tail. He does not bark.
Oh, that's usually a sign something's there. Just want to check it out.
Oh, by all means, you go right ahead.
Now you're the careful one, apparently.
You have the light.
I'm right behind you.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll go forward.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to move silently? Or just assume the light has given you away regardless?
I would still be moving pretty quietly, I think.
Okay. Feel free to give me a lurk check. And Stainer and Galdrin, if you're going to move up as well, I'll need lurk checks from you as you too.
I'm going to spend a Numa to do improve.
All right. Nice, Jaja, right? You are moving as quietly. That's right, you have a plus 11.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Galdrin, all right. You and Jaja are moving very quietly. Let's see how Stainer can do. Unless Stainer, you're staying put.
I have the
You
bright
think
light.
you're moving quietly?
Yeah. I haven't dimmed the light at all. I'm just walking right on in.
Okay. You walk up. Jaja Ray, you are in the lead. Growljaw parallels you if you, or just sticks by your side if you let him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You reach this point right here. So Stainer's light and some of Galdrin's flickering torchlight are spilling into this room. It appears to be, strangely, because you're not sure what purpose this would have been made for, because it's clear that these bits of stonework fell from, were probably somehow knocked, pushed, or shaken from the inside, because this is all straight loose topsoil in here. Dry, but as you're looking at it, you can tell it's a bit dusty. So it's not heavy clay soil. You're not sure, one, why this area was made. Did somebody seal it off? Why that happened? But there's no question that the force that knocked the debris into the main tunnel came from this direction, pushing it outwards. Jaja, since you're right there, feel free to give me a search check. Growljaw, in the meantime, has moved here. And He is very quietly sniffing at something on the ground, on the stony floor in the passageway. Okay, Desiree, great roll. You notice right here in some of the stones what appears to be dried blood. If you had to hazard a guess, it's reasonably fresh.
I say, is it about the same dryness as the blood from upstairs?
It's yeah, roughly. It hasn't it hasn't faded. It's not flaking and blowing away at this point. Growljaw has his nose pointed at something on the stone here.
What you got there, boy? I'll push him out of the way and see what he's looking at.
Okay. If you step up, he seems to be looking at a handprint in blood that is dragged, appears to scrape in this direction towards the loose soil.
So normally this is where I'd say, let's go in here. I bet there's treasure. This seems like a bad idea.
The soil in here is very uneven. You can see bumps and lumps all over the place.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to keep on going down, see where this ends first? Or do you want to go into the death holes? I'll keep walking down a little bit.
Okay.
Another one open. Like I noticed this one here.
What was that?
I noticed that one there.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a search check, Stainer. Now that you are here.
Gosh.
Growljaw is sticking close. Okay, Stainer. All looks pretty normal to you. Growljaw is sniffing at something.
What is it? What?
Takes a
More
step
blood.
back. Where he was pointing, you do find another trace of blood here. As you were looking across the way, Stainer, on this wall, at the far end of the hewn area, across the dirt, you look at and you see some scorch marks along the stone. And it catches your eye, and you immediately have a mental image of some sort of magic power. It may have been launched as an attack.
That looks something like an arcane scorch marks over there. On the other wall, across the way.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm looking around,
Well, okay.
before anybody, I'm gonna keep exploring the hallway that I can see. Nothing in front of me.
Yes, the tunnel is, you do see these these pillars and these pillars. So definitely load bearing. But outside of that, everything is quiet.
Any
Galdrick, you're,
hieroglyphs? Any glyphs, hieroglyphs, markings on these pillars?
you do not see any. They appear to be very, very smooth with no markings, insignias of writing of any kind. Galvin, your torchlight is illuminating mainly this portion right now. The hallway here around Stainer is very well lit.
Gotta move up.
Hey, there's
Take a
more
little
blood
bit.
in
Okay.
that doorway there too, or that entryway there too.
Well, do you want to keep going down the hallway, or do you think we should investigate this room?
I'm not making that call. You're not trapping me to be the bad guy the entire time we're together. We're not married, you know what I'm saying?
Galdrin, go ahead and give me a look check from where you are.
Look.
Okay. Everything appears normal, but you think you're not positive. You may have seen a little bit of dirt shift. It's a little loose soil right about there. Stainer, as you move up here, feel free to give me another search check. Growljaw is hanging with you. Okay, Stainer. You notice more dried blood right here, and out of the corner of your eye, you see some, just looks like spatter on the far wall and on the stony floor at the base of the wall.
Oh, that's graphic. Maybe not go any further, dog.
Growljaw is at a dead stop.
Looks
All right,
like
Jajaray, you are
some
now
was
on.
splattered on this wall over here. Just see, right here. And I'll start pointing out all the viscera on the wall to get Galdrin as he walks up.
Jajaray, you're on the edge of the lighting. Stainer, are you going to step forward or stay where you are?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at for the moment.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go in.
But, okay.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay. Okay. You step there. I'm letting you keep your lurk check, your 24 that you rolled earlier. You've still been moving very, very slowly. The illumination in here is pretty faint. You can see some across because of Stainer and Galdrin's light coming in this direction. And the light is coming over your shoulder and into the room. So this area is pretty faint, but go ahead and give me a look check. Okay. All right. Nothing out of the ordinary grabs your attention in that lighting. Are you going to move any farther or?
Hey, guys, seems fine. Come on in.
Am I able to tell if this room that I'm seeing is connected from how I'm positioned?
So from where you are, Stainer, not yet. You have a guess that it might be from what you saw with your light extending through this area from your original angles here and here. So you think so, but since you haven't stepped around the corner yet, there could be some sort of wall here. In the back of your mind, you're thinking, I think I might have seen the light travel in an arc around to this opening. So you think there must be some kind of break there. You're just not quite sure how big it is.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stay put. Well, yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna stay put.
Okay. Eldrin, you are now right behind Jajare with your torch, which sheds a lot more light into this situation. I'll let you both go ahead and give me look checks. Eldrin, you're partially blocked by this wall here. All right, Galdrin.
I see nothing.
Exactly. You see Jajare and Stainer. Okay, Jajare. And I was letting Galdrin keep his his lurk as well. So right here, and right here, all at roughly the same time, and part of it in your peripheral vision, you think you see the soil shift a little bit. A slight movement.
Have you guys ever seen dirt move before?
Only when I was out hunting moles.
Dirt doesn't usually.
Well,
You've not felt any tremors, nothing seismic that would otherwise explain it.
maybe there's some moles in here.
I'll go in there and find out.
I don't need
we
those
are
things.
underground.
This is
All is dead silent, except for your voices.
I can't see without y'all with me.
I got a torch right behind you.
I'm gonna step in a little further.
Hey, John Ray, you step very carefully into the room, and so do you, Galdrin. You think you might have seen some more dirt shift, but you're not positive. As I said, it's very, very uneven. All right, Stainer, you step back there. And this is all brightly lit. And Jajare, you can definitely see that there is an opening here that would lead around to to the largest breakthrough into the passage from your vantage.
you see anything in there? Is there any treasure or anything? Or just moles?
I mean, you look. I don't know what moles look like.
Well, I like little naked lumps of chicken meat with whiskers.
All right.
Well, it was just the dirt moving.
Well, it ain't moving now.
Maybe it was just shadows. I don't know.
Jajare, you think you saw some more dirt move right about here.
There, did you see that one? Right in front of me.
Oh, no,
What?
sorry. I
Where?
was looking at something else.
I didn't see any dirt.
It was right here, and I'm gonna walk over there.
All right. You walk over there. And everything is Dead quiet.
All right. I'll bite.
Okay, Stainer, you step into the room. Go ahead and all of you give me look checks again. All right, Galdrin. Nice. Nice, Stainer.
About time.
And Jaja Ray, you can keep your prior look check if you want. I know it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay. All right. All around you, you suddenly see dirt moving in this area. And at your feet. We are going to roll some hasten checks. From the ground, these absolutely hideously large centipedes burst forth from the dirt.
Just great.
Oh, maybe you can eat them.
We're going to. You're going to love.
All right.
22.
Right. Get rid of some of these other things that seem to have stuck around from last time. All right, Galdrin, you are on 22. Dr. Ray, you are on 7, unless you want to burn Numa on a re-roll. Okay, and Stainer, you are once again on 29. Let me add these charming critters.
Okay. I got Numa. Oh, buddy.
This one is right between you two. So the dirt literally explodes, and these creatures just are right at your feet. So I'm just going to roll their Jason checks. Like somebody tied Galdrin. Rolling pretty poorly for the most part.
I don't hate hearing that.
No, absolutely not. And put you into descending order. Stainer, you are up.
I'm going to cast Lightning Rod version 2 with
Okay.
Burn Numa to convert it into raw, mundane lightning and thunder to blast foes from outside.
Okay.
And that will attack their Nimble instead of their Fettle.
That's correct.
And that hits 2 zones, right?
Yes. So hit across the board. So you have 2 zones that are effectively 3 in length. So picture a 3 by 1 square. For example, you could Centipede 4 and Centipede 2 by getting that square, and that square. And then you could, I'll let you get this one, the barb spike Centipede 1, and I'll let you get Centipede 1. I'll assume you step back. If you step back to this square and get yourself out of the way, then you can hit these two.
Well, I was honestly thinking I was going to try to hit Centipede 2 and 4 and 3 and 2. Or the Barb Spikes Centipede 2 for my two
Okay.
mains.
You can actually, because they are 2 3-square ones, you can actually get, I'll let you get 2 and 4, and I'll let you get 3 and Barb Spike Centipede 2. So you can get 4 creatures with this.
Right. That's what I'm planning on.
Okay. Cool.
So damage
All right.
is 1d6 plus. Nope, that's
You did version 2, right?
yes, it's 2d4.
Yeah. 2d4 plus 1. Part shock, part shake. Unless you want to burn on improved harm.
Nah.
Okay. All right. They have, just check their harm resistances. Ooh, they're actually vulnerable to shock. So they're going to, by 1. So you're actually going to do 7 to all of the above. Boom. The lightning
So
really lights up this area, and with a loud thunderclap. Are you going to move or stay put or do anything else?
I'm going to step.
Remember, a stride walk, a 1-step, that'll be a safe move. If you move anything faster than that, you will give them impromptu attacks.
Right. So yeah, can I go here?
Yes. Yep. You step out of the way, you are off of Barb Spike Centipede 1. Nicely done. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'll just.
Do you want to burn to make Lightning Rod persist?
I do actually.
Okay.
That cost me another 1, right?
Actually, that'll cost you 2.
2. Okay, so down 3.
Yeah. In this case, because it's a wider area, I varied the Numa bounce depending on how big of an area a blast affects.
Cool.
And if there was anything special on top of it.
Gotcha.
All right, you burn the 2. Centipede 4, go ahead, and Centipede 2 and Barb Spike Centipede 1 are up next. So go ahead and roll attacks. Actually, I'll put Galdrin ahead of Barb Spike Centipede 1. So we'll do your lightning explodes.
I need to do this twice. Oh fuck.
Yeah, 1 for Centipede 2 and 1 for Centipede 4. And then Galdrin will go, and then we'll do it for Barb Spike Centipede 2. Okay, so that first one, unfortunately, rolled a 1. Okay, those are both misses. Do you want to burn Numa on any rerolls?
No.
Okay, all right. The lightning is staying put. They start to move, but they are unable, but they manage to avoid the lightning blast this time. They're very, very quick, and they are going for you. Galdrin, this is against your nimble defense.
All right.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that missed.
Yeah.
Centipede 4 also comes charging up surprisingly quickly. Let me make sure I'm getting the correct ones. Yes, Centipede 4 and Centipede 2. All right, Centipede 4 steps out of the lightning, goes after you as well, and it misses. Okay, Galdrin, you are up.
I'm gonna whack centipede number 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend another
One.
reroll.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, that also misses.
Dang it.
Gonna burn again or let it go?
I'll let it go.
Okay. All right. On to Barb Spike Centipede 1. This one, actually, oh wait, he was in your blast as well, wasn't he, Stainer?
No, no, no.
Go ahead and make an attack.
No, he wasn't. So the Centipede 2 was.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did 3 and 2. Okay. He is going after you because right now receives you as an 18, hits your nimble defense.
It does not.
Okay. It misses. Centipede 1, also not in the blast zone, immediately lunges over at you. And it, wow, this is an exercise in missing.
Heck yeah, it is. I'm about
All right, Barb Spike Centipede 2. The blast goes off. Go ahead, Stainer. You burned on the lightning rod to keep it going.
Cool. I will then heavy scepter his punk ass. Both hands down
Okay.
on the big guy.
Okay, and you get to roll the attack on Barb Spike Centipede 2, who is up.
Who's up? Oh, okay.
So we'll get to your turn again in a minute. But right now, because Barb Spike Centipede 2 is starting its turn inside your ongoing lightning rod, you get to roll a lightning rod attack against him before he moves. Okay, unfortunately, it doesn't hit. This creature, Jajare, you are shocked at how quickly this moves once it's out of the ground. It runs right up to you. Fortunately for you, I'm pretty sure your nimble defense is very high. Does that hit?
Yeah, mine's a 30.
Okay, all right. In that case, it's pincers. You notice that these larger ones, they have extra barbs and spikes on their faces and across their body. So it latches into you. And just inflicts a grievous wound right on your thigh. And it begins to try to shake. 6 wreck damage. Feel free to deduct any harm resistance to wreck that you have.
Yeah, what happened?
All right. You take 6 and you are up.
All right, so I'm gonna stab it since it just
Okay.
attacked me.
Cool. You're going with the glaive or the dagger?
I'll do my glaive.
Okay. If I remember rightly, Jajare, I think you have Weapon Cyclone. Yes, so you have 2 strikes per round now. One of them will do half damage, but you can strike twice with your glaive.
Okay. There's first strike.
Hit. And that'll be full harm. whether you want to burn Numa or do the D8 plus D6. I'm assuming you're in the offensive stance, though you don't have to be.
Can I do 1d8 plus 1d6 on the same thing?
Okay. The thing looks pretty messed up from Stainer's lightning rod, so you're wondering if you can kill it. All right. Nice hit. It has a little resistance to the harm, but not enough to save it. So you chop it right to bits. Your glaive cuts it in half, and you still have your weapon cyclone's secondary strike. And you can take a step or move if you want and strike something else. You are right on top of this one.
Yeah, I say I just turn and hit at that one.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Nice hit. You know, you do have to step off of it to hit it at the glaive. So you're effectively at range 0 because you're right on it. So with a pole arm to effectively get that bladed part down on it, you're going to have to take a step back. Wherever you want. Okay, cool. You hit it. So feel free to roll damage and we'll cut the harm in half and round up. Has not been wounded yet.
Jill, add my +4 to that as well.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Okay. Half rounded up is 7. It has a little resistance to the wreck, but not much. Your glaive cuts into it and viscous centipede blood splatters on the wall and a little bit on Stainer. All right, Centipede 3. Stainer, go ahead and give me your lightning rod attack since it's starting the turn in your blast zone. Hit. All right, go ahead and give me damage and see if you can finish this thing off. And it is vulnerable. And sayonara. Lightning flashes and it explodes. Nice job, Stainer.
Centipede dust. Nice.
All right, we're on to Centipede 4. Galdrin, this is right at your feet. I'm guessing an 18 misses your nimble defense.
Yep.
All right. Stainer, Centipede 2 did not leave your blast zone, so you get to attack it again. It wasn't smart enough to move.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, that misses. You gonna burn on a reroll or just let it go?
Let it go.
Okay. All right, Galdrin, it is trying to get you with its. Okay. All right. It critted. Fortunately, it does not have very much harm to inflict. So there's its normal harm, and that you get to subtract your resistant wreck. Did you completely nullify that?
Yep.
Okay, so this will be above and beyond, since I'm not going to do a crit that is higher than its actual base minimum variable damage. It does a D2. Okay, it does one more. So do you have total resistant wreck 4, or do you take the 1 grit?
I take the 1 grit.
Okay, you take the 1 grit. It bites you, and it has not moved yet. Eldrin, you are up.
I'm gonna copy my old green friend and arcane lightning ray at centipede number.
Okay. Now, Arcane Lightning Ray is a barrage power. So if you do that at point blank, you will give it a combat advantage against you next turn because it's effectively a ranged attack at point blank, but you could just step back 1 square, in which case you're safe. You want to stay where you are or step back?
I'm stepping back 1 square.
Okay. You step back and throw the lightning ray.
21.
You hit. Feel free to give me harm. Nice shock. Actually, wait a minute. Because it's vulnerable to shock, feel free to roll, but it cannot survive because it's going to take a minimum of 3 due to its vulnerability. So you were shooting at centipede number 2, correct? Shooting at number 2 or number 4, Galdrin?
Number 2.
It dies. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Dazare, this critter seems to be upset with you due to you laying your glaive into its back. So it tries to hit and it misses. Stainer, number 1, seems to have figured out that you're a problem as well, and it misses. Dazare, you are up.
I'm gonna smack the one again.
Okay. You hit. Nice solid connection. Let's see if you can kill this thing. Wow. Okay. Almost. Actually, yes. Even with its resistance, great roll. You kill that barb spike centipede. Now you still have a weapon cyclone strike left, and because of your glaive that has reach 2, you could step here or here and go after centipede 1, or you could step here and be in range of centipede 4.
Go after one.
All right. This one will be half harm, but every bit counts, right?
That's right.
Hit. Okay, half rounded up. He is 5, and deducting its harm resistance. You bite into the carapace and fling more goo. Stainer, you're up.
I want to try and smash this little bugger, but not too much.
Okay.
Not. I don't want to smash too much of the meaty bits.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, these are perfectly good ingredients, right?
We're gonna find out. All right. So it's +5.
That will hit. The heavy scepter comes down. Let's see if you can smack this thing. kill it, but it is in very poor condition. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'll be So just so we're clear, this was your decision to come in here.
Yeah, well, at least it was only bonus. Nobody's trying to suck out my soul. Possess me. It's just a bug.
Sometime we do need to consider going back to get that treasure. I can't get it out of my mind.
And are you gonna move or do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna step back one. Close to Jaja.
Okay. All right. You take your step. Centipede number 4, Galdrin, it's lunging at you. Does a 21 hit your nimble?
No.
Actually, it's impaired anyway, so it had a -3, so that was an 18. So it steps forward and misses. You are up.
All right. Gonna back up over here. Can I
Okay.
still hit him with Arcane Lightning Ray if I'm right here?
Absolutely.
All right. Arcane Lightning Ray.
Yeah,
21.
that'll do it. Unless you roll a 1 on your harm, due to its vulnerability to shock harm, it is not. It is going to leave this world.
Oh my god.
All right, you could burn Numa on a reroll.
Why not?
Okay.
That's better.
Okay. Yes. All right. Your ray of lightning hits it, and it explodes.
Oh.
All right. Centipede number 1 is. Were you going to do anything else, Geldrin?
No.
Okay. Centipede number 1 turns towards our friend Stainer here. It is in very bad shape. And in fact, it is traumatized. So, unless it rolls very well, yes, it misses your nimble defense, Stainer.
Yes, it does.
Jaja Ray, you are up.
I'm gonna go after that one with the glaive again.
Okay. All you have to do is hit, and with your harm modifier, that would be lights out. That'll hit. All right, Judge Array, what does it look like when you bring that glaive down into it?
This goo splatters all over Stainer.
I'm
All right.
tasting it. Okay.
All right, you have 6 dead giant centipedes, and we are going to drop out of turn order.
So I'll gather up the little ones and stick them in my pouch.
Okay. There's some pretty good sized carcasses there. They clearly burrowed into the dirt. Are you going to go sifting through the dirt at all?
Groundhog, come sniff around in here.
Okay. Feel free to give me a search check. Jaja Ray, you are bleeding out of a pretty significant wound. Feel free to make a mend check to seal it up.
Yeah, I'll do that first.
Okay. All right, Stainer, as you are protruding through the soil, right about here, you find a mortal skeleton. You see a hand, and there is there's blood on it and some bits of flesh. A whole bunch of dirt stuck in the flesh.
Poor soul.
Dr. Ray, you successfully seal up your wound, so you are no longer bleeding.
Yay. But I'm still same grit.
Yes.
Okay.
This prevented you from losing any more due to the nasty wound.
Okay.
Stainer, you find the hand. It is skeletal, and it looks like it's been licked clean, but not completely so.
Yeah, they're partially buried.
Yes.
I won't disturb the dead, and I'll keep walking past.
Okay. You keep walking past and continue searching around. Jaja Ray, Galdrin, are you going to do any searching? Bring Growljaw into it? Or no?
Yeah.
I'll do a little searching.
Okay. Feel free to give me search checks. Okay, Jaja Ray, similar to Stainer, right around here, you find the remains of a mortal corpse with, well, a mortal corpse, a skeleton with some flesh still attached to it. And as you're looking at the bones, you have a feeling one of these centipedes was eating somebody. Galdrin, you find something similar down here.
This place is like a mausoleum.
Indeed.
The meat that's left is caked with dirt and dust, but it is still reasonably fresh.
Do we get the sense that we may have met any of these skeletons prior to being skeletons?
Unfortunately, there's so little left of them, you're not positive. But if you want to dig them completely out, you could try to ascertain height and sex.
Oh,
Continue to search around, you do find a few more bodies. The bones against the wall here are very, very old. But the ones under the dirt are very, very fresh.
well, it's best we not disturb the dead. Doesn't look like there's anything of worth in here. At least all my ventures had treasure at the end of the thing. I'll walk out.
Are you going to do any harvesting of the carcasses to try to get some good tasty bits for future stews?
I got all the little guys. Guess I would. I would have given a better look at the spiked ones.
Okay. As you're going over the spiked ones, they seem to be, well, one, they're obviously substantially larger, and somehow they've developed extra combat weaponry. So if you want, you can cut off the spikes and barbs, but you can tell that Jaja Ray's wound was particularly grievous because of those just wickedly shaped barbs on its mandibles.
How big are these things, roughly, compared to me?
The two biggest ones, they're around 12 feet long.
Okay, so I'm not.
The others
I'm
were
not
in the
carrying
5 to
anything
6
around.
foot range.
I'm gonna take a couple legs and its head.
Okay. Are you gonna do that for all of them or just for one of them?
Just for one.
Okay. You take the legs and its head, and you manage to harvest some tasty bits for future stew ingredients. Galdrin and Jajare, are you going to try to take anything or just let it go?
I'm letting it go. I don't need any icky bugs.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do in this chamber?
I'll give it a small blessing before we leave, and
Okay.
or before I leave, and back out.
Okay. You're going to proceed forward in the passageway after you say your blessing.
Yeah.
Okay. From this point forward, the passageway is undisturbed from what you can tell. It is swept very, very clean. You don't see any signs of footprints uh, per se. I mean, you see bits of dirt, but it's very, very tough to confirm whether this was where a fellow mortal went walking down the passageway. However, as time ticks by, you realize, wow, we've been here under this for at least a couple of hours. Galdrin, you're going to have to light another torch. And Stainer, I forget exactly how long arcane radiance lasts.
Let's see.
Oh, 6 hours. You're just fine. So, Galdrin, your call as to whether you want to use another torch or not, but Stainer's his radiance is still glowing.
I think I'll just rely on him for now.
Okay. Yeah, plenty of illumination. I know he'd done it just like sunlight. After marching for a couple more hours, the passage comes to an end at a stone wall. And you can see another iron ring sealed into the stone.
Do we push it
Should
open
you wish to pull.
or pull?
Okay.
Push, pull.
It's definitely a pull.
Yeah. I mean, no point in just staying down here. There's been, other than tonight's dinner, it's been pretty uneventful.
Whoever's going to pull on it, go ahead and give me a brawn check. It seems to be stuck. Is anybody going to search it for traps or anything like that? You don't see anything obvious, but you never know.
Nope. Sure not.
Nope.
Okay. Go ahead, and whoever's
Same.
pulling, give me a brawn check. You can try to have two people grab it if you want.
Let's see.
A brawn check would just be a straight D30 plus your brawn, but you can burn on improved if you want.
So I have a
But
4 in brawn.
okay, excellent. So it'd be D30 plus 4. Galvin, are you going to help him out or Charlie Ray?
I have a 2.
I also have a 2.
All right, I'll try it, and if I can't get it, then you two give it a go. How about that?
Okay.
All right, Stainer. All right. You managed to, with a jolt, good explosive power, you loosen it, and you have a feeling that somebody had tried to put some sort of objects into the cracks to seal it, but you break it, and a bunch of dust and rocks comes flying out, and you successfully pull it open. You get a blast of fresh sea air right in your faces, and you can see the sky through a short tunnel that leads sharply upwards, and the sky is still cloudy and sprinkling, and you can see the tops of trees, but it is clearly early afternoon at this point.
right. Do we go out here or do we? Man, that'd be another several hour hike, right?
I believe so.
So shall we pop up here and see where we're at on the island? I guess.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And you emerge from the tunnel. You find yourself right on the north coast of the island. You can hear the sea lapping against the rocks, and you see large rocky promontories sticking up and out into the sea. And you could follow your way around here, around the rock, or climb the rocks, or try to cut through here. It's pretty tight, but you can make it. You don't know about Growljaw though. He might have difficulty. But it's a beautiful rainy afternoon.
Well, did
Growljaw is wagging his tail and looking at you.
I get a sense since that door was so hard to open, that was probably the first time it's been opened in a long time. Like the kinfolk that lived in the cabin didn't leave through that door.
Go ahead and give me search checks, now that you mentioned that. Nice Galdrin. 6. Excellent Stainer. And Jajaray. Okay. With all of you, Galdrin and Stainer, you notice some telltale signs. Jajaray, you're looking more at the rocks, so you weren't looking so much down at your feet. But Stainer and Galdrin, you notice that the dirt in that sharp ascent out of the tunnel, it looked as if it had been swept. If you had to guess, that maybe someone took a brush, not an actual genuinely well-made broom per se, but maybe a piece of, as in a bush,
Like
some
they're
sort,
like
possibly.
scrapings, like they were covering their tracks.
Correct. Yes. And that continues right to here, then proceeds under where Growljaw is. It looks like it's been swept over, but the rain out here has made it much harder to see. But you think it was done pretty recently.
Onward and upward. Let's go, guys. Go on, dog.
Which way would you like to go? Because you do have some pretty steep rock faces in front of you.
Taking the easy
Like I
way
said,
up.
you can try to get. What's that?
Taking the easier route up, just the trail here.
Okay. Growljaw, are you going to let him lead, or are you going to let him follow behind?
I'll lead.
Okay. Growljaw steps aside. Okay, Stainer, as you make your way around the rocky shelf out this direction, you and the rest of you as well, when you come around the curve, you can see the sea out to the north. So even though it's off the map, the beach definitely continues around here. So you are right on the north edge of the island at this point. There is a way to slip through just off the map. Looks like an easy route around this rock, or you could climb the rock for a better view, though obviously Growljaw would be the problem.
Do we have any rope? I don't know if I have any more left. Yeah, I guess I do. I have 100 feet.
You're gonna climb the rock and see if you can get Growljaw up there?
Yeah, so I have a grappling hook and 100 feet of hempen rope. I will
Cool.
launch up there.
Okay. Go ahead and give me just a toil roll.
Toil. Okay.
Target of 11. In honor of Spinal Tap and the new movie being released. Okay. The grappling hook does not catch on anything, but you're welcome to give it another shot. First try fails.
I give it an extra good couple spin rooskies. I really
All right.
launch it this time.
Okay. Excellent. You throw the grappling hook up and you manage to get it to catch very, very firmly. Were you doing it from here to get on this one, or had you moved up to try to get it on this really, really tall one?
So give me a. I'm trying to scale wide. Tokens are helping the scale of this. Is this about 30 feet up?
So this one is in the 13 to 15 foot range to get up it, this lower shelf. And this one is more in the 30 to 35.
Yeah, I would probably go up the smaller. Just take the easier route up, the safest way up. We're gonna try to get Growljaw up there too.
Okay. All right. You managed to get your rope to hook on this tree, no problem. It is very, very firm. And you are all able, I'm not going to make you make toil checks because just taking your time, you are able to get up there and tie it around Growljaw if you want to try to hoist him up.
I was gonna say, is there something I can roll to rig up a hoist for him?
Yes, feel free to just give me another toil check. Or if you want, you probably won't have anything with a higher modifier. So yeah, feel free to just go with toil. Excellent. All right, you managed to hoist, and your trusty hound, with you pulling on him, scrambles up here very, very nicely. Once you are up on this shelf, up there, you can tell that even though it's thin, you can get your hound up here to this thin little trail of rock here, and you think that you may be able to scramble up, including Growljaw, up on this point and end up on this top shelf, if you want to give that a shot. Growljaw will, of course, follow your lead.
So we can attempt to scale this wall here. It looks like there's a trail leading all that direction and up. I can't tell if it goes all the way up or not, but it sort of looks like it does.
Desiree and Galvin, were you also coming up onto this shelf, or were you staying down below?
I'll come up.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay. You are up. I'm just going to assume you used the rope and both climbed up with Stainer, so all good. Growljaw follows you here. The tree is a bit difficult for him to navigate, but he eventually manages to squeeze his way around the right side of it against the rock wall. And you are able to climb this after some toiling, make your way up here.
All right, so it's this way. Growljaw found it. I feel like my butt is scooching across the ledge, like walking with heel to heel.
Perfect. That's a very safe way to go, and you manage it. Again, I'm not going to make you roll because I'm assuming you're all just very, very carefully taking your time The rock is very steady, so you don't encounter any loose shelves or anything that could really send you plummeting.
Hmm.
You are able to make it up to the highest platform, natural platform, and gaze out to sea. You can see islands fading away to the north, dotted all over the channel waters. Far off to the east, you can see the hints of the light greenish tinge of the barrel mirror. Go ahead and give me look checks. Okay. Eldrin, you are gazing off towards the northwest, and nothing catches your eyes. Stainer, I'm going to see what Jaja Ray rolls. Okay, you and Jaja Ray do amazingly well. And you are looking off this direction, and you believe you see a ship sailing eastwards between a couple of islands out towards the Barrelmere. At the same time, Judge Rain Stainer, you notice something in this tree just looks a little odd. Something around the trunk looks a little thick. You can't tell if it's a double tree, if it grew strangely.
Wait, which tree?
So this one here, right on the far edge of the rocky platform.
It's kind of strange. I mean,
All right, as you approach
Does look odd.
the odd portion of it, the thinner, smaller trunk moves. And a familiar figure appears from under the tree, which you have met a while back on your travels, a few days ago. This tree-like creature bows to you both, and all three of you. Seems to be looking at Galdrin as well. Its bark is very, very strong looking. Has a brownish orange hessonite gem looking glow to it in the veins. Not a glow as in necessarily giving off light, but even in the weak sunlight that's come through the clouds, there's a bit of sparkle to it. Burnt Bramble steps forward. Good afternoon.
Hi. What are you doing up here?
I'm gazing afar. I sensed troubling signs within the barrel mirror. So I wanted to come and look. I also saw people moving through this area. A lot of them.
about how
Which
long ago?
does not happen. What was that?
About how long ago did you see people coming through here?
It was yesterday,
Oh,
around this time. They went east of here. I didn't follow them. I trailed them for a while, but I didn't want to scare them. There were children among them.
Well, that's good to know.
But since this is my favorite forest, I thought I would come and see where they were going. But like I said, I didn't follow them too closely, but they must have gotten into a boat down eastwards.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for them?
Sort of.
Very well. I'm afraid they have left, so unless you have a boat of your own, it's going to be very difficult for you to catch them. The wind slowly begins to pick up. Rain is finally stopping.
Well, I guess we'll need a boat.
Sorry, I cannot be of more help.
No,
Sorry, what was that?
I guess we'll need a boat.
It was actually
I
really
wish I could tell you more.
just knowing that the children, I guess, got off the island. They disappeared from the house they were in. So
What I could see, the children did seem safe. But I do not know these people. Go ahead and give me heed checks. If you have improved heed, you are welcome to burn on it. All right, Galdrin. Nice roll. Wow. Nice job, Ray.
What did you say the material his veins look like they're made out of was called?
Essonite.
Aconite?
Oh,
he put it in chat.
Essonite. It's an orangish, brownish gem. Stainer, you're welcome to roll that heed check as well.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, all right. All of you have the sense he's speaking. You don't feel like he's outright lying to you, but you definitely have the sense that maybe Burnt Bramble knows a little more than he's letting on. Just a gut feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he seems amiable enough. Well, I think I'm going to stand here and enjoy the view. You're welcome to join me.
It is very lovely up here.
Indeed, it is.
Uh,
Someday you must tell me all about your adventures.
yeah, I would like to sit down and have a conversation with you one day, not just meet in passing as of late.
Chit chat. I would welcome it.
Well, until
In the
then,
meantime, you're welcome to. Okay. I shall be somewhere in the forest. I know I'm not easy to find, but yes, I'm sure our paths will cross again someday.
so far it doesn't seem too hard to do.
Indeed.
Till we meet
He
again.
plants his farewell, friends. He plants his feet into the soil, and you can see the roots going out into the dirt. And he just gets a relaxed look on his face as he gazes out to the north. I know we're coming up on the session's end. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'd say just kind of. Well, I'm definitely going to, if we're just kind of chilling up here for a little bit, taking like a short rest or whatever,
Mhm.
I'm going to start peeling the legs and stuff off my centipedes.
Okay,
Some meal
you're
prep.
definitely able to do that. Calvin and Joshua Ray, anything you would like to do?
Probably looking for some fruits or,
Okay.
plants that I could eat.
Feel free to give me a land fair check. Galdrin, how about you?
Can I assist her
I'm
with
just
that?
What was that?
Am I able to assist her a little bit with that?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just going to look over at the barrel mirror.
Okay. You can get a really good view of it from this edge and see the beautiful light green fading off into the horizon. Jazare, you and Stainer put your heads together and you are able to you find a few edible berries up here and on one of the bushes growing at the backside of this tree. But as far as more substantial stuff, you would have to leave the rocky top, which you are welcome to do.
Yeah, if we were spending
We
some
can
time
assume that
foraging,
you are able to find a few.
I would say
Sorry, go ahead.
if we were spending a little bit of time foraging, I would have made my way, back down and was going through some of the stuff down here too.
Okay. Yes, you're definitely able to forage some good food, Jazare. You come up with some edibles that will more than satisfy you. And Stainer, you have some ingredients for centipede stew or whatever else you wish to concoct.
Oh yes.
We can maybe start the next session with a cook check to see how good of a meal you make.
Looking forward to it.
Excellent. Anything else you'd like to do this session?
I think I am
Nope.
Nope,
done with what I wanted to
got the
do.
berries. Good.
Got some ingredients, got some
Okay.
treats for the party. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Very cool. Well, as I'd mentioned a couple weeks back, I won't be available October 1st. I have some little travel going on, but I will be, so we'll have to miss that one. But we can reconvene on October 15th if that works for you all.
It
Sounds
should.
all right.
As of now, yes.
Okay, excellent. Then yeah, October 1. Gil, I know you said you may or may not want to do Dragonbane, but that's wide open in case someone wants to jump in for that gaming slot.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Dope.
Cool. Thanks very much, y'all.
Oh, we'll see you.
Yep.
Appreciate it as all.
See you.
Cool. See ya. Have a good night.
You too.
Oh, and have a good trip up to Indiana, y'all.
We will.